Join me for raw and unfiltered, no-cap conversations on each episode of Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding podcast. Peace and a whole lot of love. Welcome to another episode of S.L.A.M, Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding. For those of you who are new to it, listen to it for a second.
It's Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, time to slam. Sex, love, and misunderstanding. With Dr. Tiy-E, he the man. Relax, let him lead the way, he got a plan. It's the slam. Hey, it's the slam. Hey, whoa, it's the slam. With Dr. Tiy-E, he the man. Relax, let him lead the way, he got a plan. Love and life, let's talk about it. What you learn, you better be about it. It's Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, time to slam. Sex, love, and misunderstanding. Straight out the shot. Southside Chicago is a man that everybody knows. Love boy, love doctor, let's get it, let's go. You probably seen him on the TV shows. Ricky Lake, Real Housewives of Atlanta. On Gilligan's Island, going bananas, that's not all. He write books too. Secrets me and keep play a circle, just to name a few. Type the name on Amazon if you want the rest. Giving you advice on life, he's a therapist. If you need his services, just hit his line. 213.
Peace and love, good people, peace and love. As usual, we got a hot topic embracing us on this beautiful night. Welcome everyone from around the country. And those who are international, appreciate you joining me each and every Wednesday on S.L.A.M. That's Sex, Love, and Misunderstanding, where we talk about everything about pertaining to sex and relationships. And this is from the real. This is not somebody who's playing like a therapist. This is somebody who lives this life every day of my life as a psychosexual therapist. So constantly talking to couples and individuals about bettering their relationships with self and with their significance. And I just love what I do. God gave me his gift, and I'm glad to be able to share it with you. I want to thank everybody. I'm on 2 platforms. Broadcast tonight, I'm on both Instagram and Facebook. So if you see me doing this, because I got 2 different cameras in front of me, trying to, get with this newest technology. But anyway, tonight's topic is sober sex. It was very surprising to me to learn recently that the amount of couples that are engaging in non-sober sex or sex with alcohol is getting higher. Ironically, except in Australia, where the numbers actually been going down because the mortality rate has been going down. But we'll talk about that one later. But again, we're going to talk about sober sex. Why are there over 65% of people who reported saying they must have a drink or drinks, must be inebriated or high, some type of substance before they engage? Why are we doing that, people? We're going to talk about it. So again, make sure y'all share this with your people. Make sure you like it. If not, don't worry about it. Think about it, fine. If not, no sweat. But this is very informative. I really want to help my people get to a better acceptance of relationships. And that way we do better. Especially my black men. Because we don't have nobody talking to us. Brothers, I'm not a sellout to the women. I'm on behalf of I speak on behalf of black men in relationships. I got sisters I give y'all just do. I have to. I have 4 sisters and my mom, who's now deceased. So I grew up because my dad was there, amazing man. So was my mom. But I'm responsible for my brothers because we don't have enough people speaking up for us. So, I want to again thank everybody for joining. I got brother Reese Turner, One Chocolate Vegan, checking in. I got Who's Black Griff checking in. What's going on, my brother? Jalea, Precious, Cooking Clan. I got W Mac, 1914. All my fraternity sorority sisters and brothers checking in. I appreciate y'all. Got Sister Jennifer checking in. Mary. Brother Mike. Brother Harold. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody for joining in. And just, again, each and every Wednesday. Tonight we're talking about sober sex. How important is sober sex? So I'm going to ask you, we got Sister Sugar Ray checking in. Little Rock checking in. I hope your daughter's fine, beautiful. I want to ask you, people, good people, how many of you can go to bed with your significant without alcohol? You don't need alcohol to get you right. Now, I don't know about y'all, But alcohol is a damn suppressant. Last time I checked, like it does nothing for me. Like if I have an orgasm, it's gonna be something to it. Every now and again, and I can only have a little bit. You know, I'm a light drink anyway, but a little bit, then we good. But yeah, if you give me a whole drink or a drink and a half, which again, people know I'm not a drinker. I'm a social drinker, and that's pushing the envelope. But again, I can't perform with alcohol. How about you guys? Talk to me before I start getting into some facts. You know, how important is alcohol in your bedroom? Do you need it? Do you don't need it? Do you perform better? Perform worse? Especially those who say you perform better with alcohol. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Brother Reese says, "No, sir, my secret sauce is OTC." Oh God! Please tell us what is OTC. Let the world know. What is OTC? Come on, people, talk to me. This is about you, not me. Are we having sober sex? Do we need drugs and alcohol to get us? And again, I'm not knocking people who do. I just want to hear from you. I want to hear you explain to me, what's the beauty of it? Put me on game. For those who know me, know that I didn't start drinking until I turned 40. So drinking has never really been a staple of mine. Grew up around a lot of alcoholism and drugs, on the south side of Chicago in the projects. So again, yeah, saw a lot of it. So again, yeah, that part. Off the chain. My brother Reese says my secret sauce is off the chain. Sugar Ray said, I really drink, but I've also really had sex. I wouldn't want to do it and not remember it. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, make sure we increase those numbers for you, Sister Sugar Ray. Really has says, hey people, remember Marvin Gaye says, when I get that feeling I need sexual healing. And he also said at the end of that song, please don't procrastinate. It's not healthy to masturbate. I'm just saying, for those of you who are, getting yourself off all the time, you need to find you a mate. If if mates are, men and women are coming your way, look at yourself first. Are you taking good care of yourself? Would you have sex with you right now? You look at yourself and you say, I give it to me. Then you probably attracted men and women to you. Whatever your preference is. But if you're not getting no love coming your way, it's probably because you're not living on yourself the right way. I'm just saying. Yeah, you ain't gotta believe me. Talk to yourself about it. All right. But again, tonight's subject matter is sober sex. Are we having? Do we need alcohol? Do we need to consume something in order to get us in the mood? Sister Lady says, I really partake in spirits and alcohol. The best aren't spirits and alcohol the same? The best high you can ever have is from another person. You better say it like you mean it. The best high you can ever have is from another person, because that's real. If you are into that person, and that's what we're going to start talking about. First of all, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should have sober sex. But first, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why people need alcohol for sex. Or their proclamation is this is why they use alcohol, because this is what it does for them. The first thing is intimacy requires vulnerability and willingness to open up. Alcohol numbs that. Sex requires, intimacy requires vulnerability and the willingness to open up. And if you want to do that, alcohol, yeah, takes care of that. You ain't gotta, you don't feel the need to be vulnerable. Your willingness to open up, you're like, but that's what intimacy requires. And again, alcohol numbs that. Number 2, alcohol forces you to focus on the moment. Alcohol focuses you to focus on the moment, not the consequences, not the after the moment. Again, alcohol forces you to focus on the moment, not what could happen after the moment. I'm just saying. So, but again, we're talking about sober sex. Number 3, alcohol in most cases reduces sexual desires. Like in me, yeah, if I had a drink, I don't get horny. I don't get excited. Like, yeah, for the most part, again, every now and again, depending on the woman. And again, people, I can say this because I'm not a, drinker, but I don't care. Isn't it about how attracted you are to the person, how excited you get? Because sometimes you can do whatever you need to do, and that person don't do it for you, and it ain't gonna get hard on women. You're not gonna get wet and excited, because I got a thing. If a woman has to use lube with you as a man, if a woman has to use lube, you may want to look at yourself. Like, unless you're wearing a condom. That makes sense. If you going in and dry banana or the banana peel back, and she has to use lube all the time, brother, you may want to check yourself. Because that means you're not getting up to that level of excitement. I'm just saying. You heard it from me. You heard it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, good people. I ain't gonna lie to you. Come on, people. I want to hear from you. I got Murderville FTW 112 checking in. GC Capital Steppers checking in. Bobby Bobo checking in. What's going on, fam? Again, I want to thank everybody for showing the love, coming way back to you. Thank you for coming into the chat tonight. And we're talking about sober sex. I'm going over some things of the reason why most people claim that they use alcohol before sex. Another reason was you don't trust yourself. Remember, trust is an acronym that stands for the real you shining through. Why is it that you don't trust yourself? You don't trust yourself, and that's why you need alcohol? Because you don't trust how you may feel about this person or not feel, so you numb yourself. Use the alcohol to numb yourself. Again, I'm not knocking alcohol, people. I'm knocking if you're using alcohol for the wrong reasons. If you're just kind of trying to get into a chill mode and, but if this is what you want to do so you don't have regrets or, so, you can, numb yourself, that's the wrong reasons. Brother Myron says, what's good, Fred? Good evening, S.L.A.M. What's going on, Taurus? My Taurus is checking in, and I think we are officially in Gemini season. Yes, we are. Queen Virgo here. Boo. Boo. What's going on, Miss Richmond? Appreciate you. Sugar Ray, I thought alcohol made the other person more attractive. Then you wake up and realize what they really look like, so you run. Oh, gosh. Lady singing the news, the good doctor is Chi-Town Sharp tonight. Well, thank you, Sister Lady. I appreciate you. Do it. Trying to get it done. I'm telling y'all, the hardest part about this job is dressing up for y'all every damn Wednesday. Virgos are building. They're not. I just want to chill, whatever. We got Sister Kimmy Bella checking out what's going on, Boston, a.k.a. Miss Bell. Got Derek Green, MD, checking in. Appreciate you, good brother, for checking in. And again, tonight, people, we're talking about sober sex. And I've given the I'm talking about the 5 reasons why people typically use alcohol. They don't give you 5 reasons why, you shouldn't use it. All right, but we're at number 5. Alcohol is masking what you're really hiding from. If you need a lot of alcohol to get into the bedroom, what are you masking? What are you hiding from? What type of trauma you got going on in your life? Again, if you're using alcohol to lower your inhibitions or to numb yourself, from because you don't want to feel vulnerable or the willingness, to open up. Yeah, those are not good reasons. Be strong enough to. If you don't want to be with the person, don't be with the damn person. Married or not. If you don't feel like it, you don't feel like it. No always means no. I'm just saying. No always means no. All right. They need liquor courage, yes. And I can say honestly, I've never had sex with a drunk woman. Yeah, that's something that if you want to turn me off, again, I don't mind you having a drink, but you get drunk, that's the whole thing. Hey, love, about to take over Dallas tomorrow. Sit your little hot ass down somewhere. You going, or you one of those fan people. You gonna go out there and slap your damn fans. We got Uptown Ty checking in. What's going on? My brother, see you in the shot in a couple of days. Got the newest checking in. Big Ty up in the shot. But again, we're talking about tonight the people sober sex. So I'm going to go over these 5 reasons again why people typically drink before sex. Intimacy requires vulnerability and willingness to open up. Thus, alcohol numbs that. Alcohol forces you to focus on the moment while ridding yourself from thinking about future consequences. Number 3, alcohol in most cases reduces sexual desires. Number 4, you don't trust yourself. Number 5, alcohol is, if you're drinking in excess, is masking what you're hiding from. Again, if you gotta have sex every time, alcohol, every time you're getting it in, people, that's a problem. That's a whole problem. You shouldn't have to have alcohol to get you in the mood. And again, like I always believe, I don't care how much alcohol you have, how much drug. If you're not attracted to the person, it's gonna go wrong anyway. And it's funny because you can be, of course, men and women, you both know this. You can be so excited, it don't matter what you do or not do. That person coming to the room, that's like the movie, the show. If you haven't seen it, make sure y'all watch Forever. I believe it's on Netflix. What's beautiful about that show, every time they looked at each other, they lit up like it was the first time they saw each other. Every time. Every time. And I love that. And I tell you, that's beautiful. That's poetry in motion. Because if that's that person, but they also realized it wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. They realized as much as they loved each other, as much as they cared for each other, they couldn't give each other that priority that they needed. And that's a whole nother subject matter. More likely we're gonna talk about it next week. I love you first versus I put you first. I love you first versus I put you first. Meaning I love you first, meaning like I want to be with you. I want to spend the rest. You're the one person I want. You're the person I want to be with. But are you putting that person first? Are you putting me first? You may love me first, but are you putting me first? And again, that goes into the whole mindset of taking care of your priority people. Feeding systems is feeding yours. Make sure in your relationship, people, you are feeding people who are feeding you. If you over here feeding a system that's not feeding yours, then you over here giving this person's third, fourth, and fifths, it's going to go bad, I promise you. And it always goes full circle, good people. Good evening, Sister Queen. Thank you for checking in. Got my steppers checking in. Brother Myron, so alcoholics can't have sex? Yes, alcoholics can have sex. Again, I don't like people drink alcohol, not alcoholic. If you're alcoholic, you need to be in recovery somewhere. You need to be in a 10-step, 20-step, 30-step, 40-step program, whatever it takes to get you right. But yeah, I'm not condemning having alcohol during intimacy. I'm condemning having alcohol in excess, where to the part where you're numb and you're not appreciating that this is a person that you're enjoying not only a beautiful moment with, but you're okay with the consequence. You're okay with the aftermath. You're okay with the aftermath, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. All right, so in 2 more minutes, I'm going to go over why you should have sober sex. I was just talking about the fact, I just gave you 5 reasons why how alcohol can, inhibit the progress you're looking for or can take away from the moment. Now I'm going to tell you why having sober, the beauty behind sober sex. All right. So again, why do I have all these Virgos checking in? Virgos, you guys are like the plague. Like you just like gnats everywhere. Just bugs. Yeah. 111 Flavors, thanks for checking in, says very big difference between drinking and having a drink. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for clarifying that. Again, we don't want you inebriated. We don't want you to the point where you are unconscious. Like I said in my teas, I want you to know what you're getting into. I want you to know you're about to get all this man. And I'm not just talking about him, I'm talking about just all of me. We're about to go in and we're about to enjoy ourselves. So I want you to be present and or accounted for. Tantric sex with no alcohol. Ooh, you are over the top. We are strong because this is our live now. Virgos, we're going to have a whole little burial for all of y'all real soon. We're going to get this big old shallow grave. And, we're going to rid ourselves of some of these Virgos. Y'all just doing way too much. Oh, gosh. But again, thank y'all. My God, appreciate y'all. 111 Flavors. Yeah, definitely appreciate you checking in. All right, so now it's time. We're going to talk about why you shouldn't drink before intimacy. All right, let's talk about it. One, when you're sober, it increases the emotional connection. That's a given. It increases the emotional connection. I guess that's why a lot of you guys aren't kissing nowadays, because you don't want an emotional connection when you're having sex. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get how boy don't want to kiss girl, girl don't want to kiss boy. And but again, if you don't want an emotional connection, I respect that's where you are. Yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't. God bless you. Number two, when you're sober in the bedroom, verbal communication is clear. It's automatically clear. Verbal communication is clear. You know exactly what you're saying. You take ownership for what you're saying. You're present when you say it. Again, verbal communication is clear. Number three, physical communication is clear. You're able to communicate with the person because, again, you're reading their body the way they're reading yours. You're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? You're in the moment. I like what 111 Flavor says, sober is emotional, drunk is freaky. I like that. I like that. Um, I like that a lot. My ceremony is closed for Virgos. You tried it. My cemetery is closed. What? Your cemetery is not closed for Virgos. Got a whole heap of y'all need to bury up in there. Um, have that man singing Keith Sweat. Girl, I've been thinking about you all day long. Yeah, y'all off the chain. But yeah, I like what 111 Flavor says. Sober is emotional, drunk is freaky. That's beautiful. Next, alcohol for, I'm sorry, physical communication is clear. So it increases emotional connection. Verbal communication is clear. The physical communication is clear. Number four, both parties are fully aware of their needs, wants, and desires when you're sober. Both parties. Now, whether or not you communicating that or not, it's another story. That's why I've been saying since day one, people do not go into the bedroom unless you're willing to openly communicate with your partner about what it is you desire, what you need, and what you want. All right? Just remember that. What you desire, what you need, and what you want. DNW. Because why are you there if not? Again, there's a way you go about it. You just don't shout it out. You don't scream it out. Let the person, for example, if the man is kissing on um, your left breast, your left nipple, and you want him to kiss on the right nipple, like, ooh, baby, that feels so good. And guide his head, pick his head up off the nipple, and put it on the right one. And say, but I really like it right there. You see what I'm saying? Now you're letting him know. And if he's any type of man, not to be confused with males, he'll make the adjustment and be thankful that you're leading them down on the yellow brick road. Because, again, make my job easier. Communicate with me. You should be very transparent in the bedroom, people. Yeah, very, 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 very transparent. I'm just trying to let y'all know. Well, damn, all that talking. Yes, queen, yes, all that damn talking. Because you got to talk. You don't know the person. That person doesn't know you. What's wrong with talking? You know what I'm saying? Talking is a beautiful thing. But so number five, when you're sober, you're able to share your desires, your fears, your boundaries, and you allow the journey to unfold, or the two of you unfold it. The journey unfolds together. Again, when you're sober during sex, you're able to share your desires, your fears, and your boundaries, and let the journey unfold together. You guys allow the journey to unfold together. That's beautiful. You should be very, again, talkative about what your desires are. Too many people get in the bedroom and they don't know what the hell the other person wants or needs, desires, because we don't talk about it. My brothers, don't have sex with the woman now like you had sex with the woman before her. My sisters, do not have sex with the brother now like you had sex with the brother before him, because it's two different men, two different women. Give me what my body desires. Don't come into the bedroom assuming certain things. Again, if you're kissing and hugging a person will lead you where they want to go. You touch certain spots, kiss certain spots, they let you know, I want you right there. But if they don't give you nothing, then that means move, do something else. Then or ask the damn person. 111 Flavor says, these are the beginning stages of an intimate relationship. If you've been with someone for a while, you should know what they like and dislike. Absolutely. And people change. People change. Again, you should know what the person like, but again, people evolve, and that's why we shouldn't take for granted that just because a person is, what they like this month, they're gonna like next month. I got my sister checking in, Sister Lolita Couture, New Taurus is checking in. Appreciate you seeing in a few days, Mama, in the shot. And people that's important that we recognize that. All right. Doing even if you've been in a relationship for 20 years, still don't assume you know what your partner like. Every 3 to 4 months, you guys should be having talk. Okay, well, talks about intimacy. Well, what do you like now? You like the same thing? Just because I like pancakes in 2024 does not mean I like damn pancakes in 2025. But I should be able to communicate that, to articulate that. People, we got to do a better job in talking about what it is we desire, especially in the bedroom. It all starts and stops in the bedroom. If you guys can openly communicate in the bedroom, you can do it anywhere. And what I mean by openly communicate, there should be a bond and a trust is established there, because that's when you're most vulnerable, typically in the bedroom. That's when you open yourself up. That's when you get your hardest, pun intended. So you should be able to, if you can relate and relax in the bedroom, relate and relax in the bedroom, that rest should come easy. But if you can't, if you always got something else to do, it's on your mind, you gotta go home, you gotta, you gotta go think about work, think about the children, think about your responsibilities, and you can't really sit there and enjoy it. That means you're not relaxing, you're just having sex. You can relate to the person, but you can't relax around them. Don't get me started. Sister Tanya, why can't women just push y'all head where we want it, like some men do women? Ain't nothing like that. That's some bullshit. Not talking about someone you're in a relationship with. I definitely agree to communicate to build. A woman can do that. You can't just push his head. But again, what if he doesn't like to eat or doesn't want to eat you? That's why you should have a talk. Like, let the person know what your preferences are. Because with me, certain things, yeah, I'm just not gonna do. And I'm quite sure women, you feel the same way. Certain things you just not gonna depend on the person. But there's certain people you get with and you open up the logbook. They can get it all, whatever, because you feel safe with that person. But always having a mindset of, what am I willing to give you in during this time in this bedroom? And if you're gonna limit yourself, let the person know. Because again, with me, I want you to come in with the mindset of, oh, we about to hit a home run. I don't want us to get on first base. I want to hit a home run, meaning we score. We both score. It's important that people score. Murderville FTW 112 says, just got to keep it real in aspects of life. Absolutely. 111 flavors. If he don't munch, he ain't old enough to be having sex. If he don't munch, he ain't old enough to have sex. That's hot. I like that. People, you got to have it. We got Chris Fit Vegan checking in. My vegans checking in. Again, I always got mad love for the vegans, because vegans rule. Throw your V's up if you won. Throw your V's up if you won. Throw your V's up if you won. Gotta throw your V's up. All right, man. Shout out to you, sister. But again, yeah, having that mindset, that if you're gonna be in the bedroom, communicate with the person, open up, tell them what you want. Especially again, being sober. That way, if you have a drink, like somebody said earlier, it's the difference between having a drink and being drunk or drinking. Have a drink, having a cocktail versus you need 10, 15 drinks. Yeah, where they do that at? Where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole mindset. It's a whole mindset I want my people to have when going to the bedroom. One, the bedroom is made for sleep and sex. Two, when you get in there, be prepared to handle your business. If that's the person you want to handle your business with. If not, discuss the boundaries. If there's a safe word, it needs to be established. If there's certain things, again, that you need, that you desire, that you want, then let the person know. Do not assume the person knows what the hell you want. Every man is created differently. Every woman is created differently, especially in the bedroom. Brothers, do not touch and love on her the way you did the woman before her. Meaning, don't assume that your woman now is going to enjoy what the woman before her did. Every woman is different. Ladies, y'all got this shit bad. Real bad. Y'all feel like every man wants everything the same way. Not true. Again, The way you approach this man over here, again, I'm gonna lead you to the you know to the golden goose. I'm gonna lead you, teach you how to love on my body, but you gotta pay attention. If I tell you this is what I like, don't do something that you want to do to me. Do something what I want you to do to me. Sister Lolita says, a few drinks relaxes me, turn me into Kilolo. First of all, the Kilolo is there anyway. You don't need no damn drink. Just do about 50 jumping jacks before you take your ass in the bedroom. Kilolo will still be there. You know what I'm saying? Again, just, it's all about your heart rate getting up, about you know, that excitement building up. Do some damn exercise. You get excited. I promise you, you will. Be nice and excited. Again, and then most people, I'm going to say majority, claim that it's harder to orgasm if you're intoxicated. You know, so that could be a good and bad thing because men, we know we want to go hard and strong. There's some stuff out there that make you keep you up, yeah, but it numbs you. You know, and then ladies, y'all, a lot of y'all demanding. You know, my sister Richmonds of the world, y'all demanding an hour, 15 minutes. So that man over there doing everything he got, putting everything he got into it. Jumping jacks, push-ups, at the gym, lifting, squatting, you know, just to try to keep up with you. Whew. 111 flavors. Different people are like different meals. They don't taste the same. Say it like you mean it. That's good shit. That's right. People are like meals. They don't taste the same. And again, we have to realize that people do not love on a person the way you love on a person before and then get, disturbed when you feel like, see, they don't. Again, ladies, I think you guys have that, misconception that you can love on all men the same way. Like, first of all, most of y'all just go give a head. And giving head is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But if I'm kissing you, then you kiss on my chest, man, I'll push you down there and be like, it's time. And every now and again, I have a problem with you going straight down there. But again, it's all about knowing the person you're with. You know what the person like. And then different people generate different things out of you. And you got to communicate that. Liquor gives me courage, Sister Lolita. Oh, gosh. Whiskey dick, I heard about that. Sister Tiy-E, explain to the people what whiskey D is. Boring ass vanilla sex. Boston domination, me likely. They don't want to be blindfolded, tied up, slapped, tickled, and spanked. Why in the hell you want to blindfold a man, tie him up and slap him, tickle him, and spank him? That's what men do to women. Men asking that. Oh, thinking of which, episode of Harlem with Megan Good. Hey, Megan. And I think the first episode of this past season, she goes into the room and the guy, what was it, the first episode? Or whatever. And she goes into the room and the guy laying up his legs cocked up in there wanted her to perform analingus. Where they do that at? Where we just start off putting a tongue or finger in somebody's ass? We don't want more to that. If that's what you're into. Some people not into it, some people love it. To each his own. Do you. Again, when you're in that bedroom, do you. All right? So I'm going to go over this again, one more again, about sober sex, about things that, we talked about this earlier for those who are just joining us. People drink before sex, the why. That's the 50 Shades of Grey vibe. Oh, absolutely. The why. Intimacy requires vulnerability and willingness to open up. Alcohol numbs the discomfort. Alcohol forces you to focus on a moment while ridding yourself of thinking about future consequences. Alcohol in most cases reduces sexual desires. You don't trust yourself. And last, alcohol is masking what you're hiding from. If you're drinking as opposed to having a drink, what are you running from? What are you hiding? Come on, people. You shouldn't be in the bedroom with someone and you have trauma. Go to therapy. That's why therapists are here. Get what you need from that. And now you come into the bedroom being whole. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. You know when you messed up in the head. You know when things ain't right. You know when you got shit to work on. Work on yourself. You'll never get to be 100%. But we put all our work in to get there. But if you 85, 90, you good. But if you know you 60, 65, stay your ass away from people. Get the help you need. You know what I'm saying? Get the help you need. So that way understand, like, so you go to that person, you a whole person. You a whole person. Because when you come in half or three quarters, now you're looking to that person, you're significant to make you happy, to help you make those adjustments in life. They don't owe you that. Get the help you need, people. If you know you're not in a healthy space, get in a healthy space before you start dating people and fucking their lives up. I'm saying it. Get in a healthy space where you're supposed to be before you go out there and you start fucking up other people's lives. Because you're in a healthy space now, you meet your significant, it's a beautiful ride. If it does or if it doesn't work out, it's a beautiful ride. But when you messed up, you still dealing with trauma and you got triggers, and you get into a relationship, getting something of significance to you and to another person, and you ain't right, and this is why we continue to cycle, people. We continue to cycle. People just getting robbed of their souls over and over and over again because of soul vampires. All right? Brother Marvin, I'm going to get the help I need. Go ahead, do that, my brother. Do that because you're a good brother. I encourage anybody, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like, you need to find that space, get the help you need. I mean, I'm a therapist and I have a therapist. Everybody should have somebody that you're talking to. Everybody. Because just like you go to the gym to get physically in shape, you got to be psychologically. It's physiological and psychological. If you're not psychological getting those tune-ups, those psychological tune-ups, then something ain't right. Because we go to the gym, some of us. We'll eat healthy, some of us. But what are we doing to sharpen our minds? Social media ain't going to give it to you. Social media is one of the... We're going to talk about that in a couple more episodes. But people, don't let social media rule your domain. All right? Ooh, sober sex, we getting it in. I'm gonna get the D need. I'm gonna get the D need. What in the hell are you talking about? We got Minister Rose checking in. Good people. Minister Rose has checked in. You can't heal from what you don't reveal. Get healed, delivered, and set free. Hey, speaking, my brother, you can't heal from what you don't reveal. Get healed, delivered, and set free. That's right, people. You got it. Man, y'all heard it from the good minister. Brother Bernard Rose checking in. People, you got to get right with yourself. You got to be in a space where you feel free. When you find that peace. There's no such thing as freedom if you don't have peace. You got to have that peace. You got to have that peace of mind, that peace of body, that peace of soul. You got to have peace. For those of you who saw Sinners, I hope you got this from the movie. If not, I'm going to get this to you. What about smoking weed before sex? And I appreciate you following me. I appreciate that. We'll talk about that in a second. Got Bright Beauty checking in. Thy Legendary One joining in. Appreciate you. If you saw the movie Sinners, I'm going to give you something I know a lot of y'all didn't get. I know you didn't get it. But God told me to get this to you. All right? Notice that whenever the devil or the vampire wanted to come in, they had to ask permission. Again, whenever the devil or that vampire wanted to come in, they always had to ask permission. Do you understand how symbolic that is? Do you understand how symbolic that is? Because people, we invite evil into our domain. I don't give a damn, tell you. We invite evil into our domain. We invite it in. Comes like the door. You have an option. You can open our damn door. You invite disruption into your life each and every time. Stop inviting disruption into your life. Get with your God self and get your shit together. Again, if you saw the movie, they always have to get permission to come in to kill you. Or to turn you into one of them. People. Evil is within you, is who you are. There's a 7 and a 6 within all of us. That's why the number 13 is so significant. I'll say that again for those of us who aren't woke. Evil is within each and every one of us. God and the devil lives within you all day, every day. The 7 and the 6 constantly battles within yourself. That's why the number 13 is so significant. All right? You got to make a conscious effort every day. That's why I say it's pursuit of happiness. You got to pursue that 7 every day. That God side of you, that joy, that happiness, that's work, people. You got to work on that. You got to work on that. That takes work. If you're not working, that's why you're unhappy as hell. Get your shit together. Get in therapy, people. Have somebody to talk to, not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, not your mama, not your daddy, because I guarantee half of them ain't got no damn therapy. Now, I'm going to say 90% of them don't have a therapist and haven't been to therapy. So how they going to give you something they don't have? Y'all got me on the preacher box tonight. Brother Myers said, stop inviting everybody to the cookout. You better say it like you mean it. Sister Tanya, I knew that already. Whatever. You didn't know nothing. Tell me I haven't seen it yet. What the hell are you waiting on? The hell are you waiting on to see the movie? All right? Again, I know I got off on my tangent, people, but again, tonight we're talking about sober sex, the importance of putting down some 111 Flavors Act about smoking weed. Again, I'm for sober, no drugs, no alcohol. Now, if you are, and it all depends on the reason why you're doing it. If you're doing it to numb yourself, to not be in the mind where you actually care and feel and indulge, as someone said earlier about being emotional, you want to be detached emotionally, then yeah, drugs and alcohol is what you need. Hence the freak offs with Diddy. I wish their brother and everyone that was impacted by that, I wish them peace, and I hope they get the help that they desire. But when you have these freak offs, yeah, you're not emotionally attached. You're just there. There's no connection. And that's why you need drugs, alcohol. Wow, didn't you hear there was a lot of drugs, alcohol at the party? Especially a lot of drugs. Because when you have sober sex, you have to be responsible. Because your mind, body, and spirit is present. Everything is right there. You're present. All right? We got VR and data. We got Vendetta checking in. I like the way you did that. Vendetta. That's hot. Brother Loud checking in. Being a little tipsy makes it better, but not drunk. Yeah, we talked about, again, the difference between having a drink and drinking. If you're having if you're having a cocktail, to get you right, then by all means, enjoy. But you need drinks. You need the puff all night. Then what are you hiding from? Again, you shouldn't need it. And this the test I have for those who say, you do it before you have alcohol before intimacy. Try without it. I just want to see what that looks like for you. If you can walk away from it and still have the emotional and mental and spiritual level of performance, and you're meeting that person's desires and they're meeting yours, do what you do. But if you see there was a disruption in the process, evaluate yourself accordingly. 7 is the number of completion. No, 9 is the number of completion, woman, not 7. Work, 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 work. You know what I do for a living. Remember, 9, 3 plus 6 plus 0. Anytime you multiply 9 by any other number, it comes out to be 9 when you add up the sum. For example, 9 times 9 is 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 a square, 360 degrees, 9. 9 a circle, 360 degrees, 9. 9 is the number of completion, people. 7 is the number of God. Sober sex is morning sex. Oh, absolutely. If you wake up in the morning and you got to have a drink or hit or something before you have sex, that's a whole problem. Sober sex will have you elevated into the 4th dimension. Talk about it, lady. Talk about it. Yeah, people. Tonight, sober sex. I challenge each of you. The next time you're intimate, be sober and see what that looks like for you. Again, I'm not knocking having a drink. I'm not knocking, if you need to smoke you some weed. What I'm saying is, sober sex is the best sex. When you're sober, it increases the emotional connection. The verbal communication is better. It's clear. The physical communication is clear. Both parties should become fully aware of their needs, wants, and desires. And you're able to share fears and boundaries, and the journey unfolds. All right. There are advantages to having sober sex, good people. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Brother Lau says, definitely not all the time. Late night, you're not going to be drinking, and you still will be having good sex. There we go. Brother Myron, some of the chemical influence is to help be in a good enough mood to want to do something, anything other than dwell in darkness. I get it. Sober tantric says, Sister Tanya, stop it. Um, yeah, but yeah, that chemical influence for people, again, it helps lower your inhibitions. It helps take away the edge. Um, and again, so we think, because again, we're running from stuff, people. We're running from demons. We're running from our trauma, and we gotta face it head on. I guarantee you, I promise you, if you face it head on, you get God will come into that room, and you get healed. But you gotta put the work in. The more you talk about it, you cannot heal what you don't reveal. You gotta put it in there. You gotta put the work in, people. If you don't put the work in, you don't get the results. If you don't go to the gym, you don't gain muscle. If you don't pour back in the kitchen and eat good in the kitchen, you don't lose weight. Those things all work together. You got to put the work in, people. Uh, Sister Lady says, sex and physical touch can be healing. Absolutely. Brother Mario, if you wake up sober in the morning, that means you didn't have good enough sex the night before. That's funny. If you wake up sober in the morning, that means you didn't have a good enough night before. Yeah, that's questionable. But I get where you're coming from, good brother. They don't know nothing about no tantric. Y'all don't know about tantric. Watching a movie the other day. Oh, it was amazing. It wasn't tantric, but it was they was in the room. They was and the woman was chained. The arms and the legs were chained. The legs were spread wide open, and he was just in the middle of her, just woo, giving her the business. I said, I need to get that in my house. Yeah, that's a must-have, people. Shout out to all my freaks. Shout out to all my freaks, not to be confused with hoes. To all my freaks, both male and females, to be freaky is a beautiful thing. If you haven't found your inner freak, find it. And if you get, and it might be the person you're with that can't, help you release that. But everybody got a little freak in them, or a lot of freak in them. Some of us, it's just that's natural, is what it is. Some of us, we gotta find it. We gotta train. It's like athletes. Some are gifted, some are not. Some need a whole lot of damn practice. I'm just saying. Brother Lau, you've been dressed real fly lately, my brother. I've been checking you out. Hey, give thanks, good brother. I appreciate that. Getting it in, brother. I appreciate that. And I owe that my stylist, Brother Rodney. He put me on game, and I took off and ran with it. He put me on game. I ran with it. What movie was this? Yes, Lord. Probably why I'm single. Shout out to the Rope Buddies on the live. Yes, 111 flavors. You can't live in denial. Gotta find that inner freak. You gotta find that inner freak. Or, again, you gotta be with the right person, because there's some things that, I've gotten down with. There's a certain individual. There's been one or two in my life. I give it two that brought out, yo, I'm down for it. Let's get it. It's probably a little bit more than that, but definitely two. That's like, when you find that person, that especially that one person you can just be, you trust and you can be free with in the bedroom, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, people. Trust me, it's a beautiful thing. For those of you who say what you won't do in the bedroom, I guarantee, because you ain't being with the right person. Yeah. That man or that woman, if they about that life, yeah, how you doing shit, you be like, oh, I didn't know I was capable of doing that. Yeah, you were. I've had a lot of women in my life that say, oh, I don't do that. Next thing you know, they're like, can you do it again, daddy? But yeah, you got to find that industry good shit. Will the willing and able come? Yeah, most people are scared. Most people scared. They talk a good game. Most people are scared to be about that life and Be about that life with the person you desire to be about that life with. Everybody don't get everything. You know, and again, I gotta get on my ladies. Y'all think just because he a man, he got opinions, he's attracted to you, or he want to have sex with you. No, 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 that's not what it is. Again, I gotta be me personally. I gotta be into you to go into you, and whatever that means. Because again, it could be, you know, I'm very big on presentation. I'm very big on, you know, the pheromones, how you smell, you take care of yourself. Um, and I like all natural women. You know, I don't mind you having a few things here and there, like maybe some eyelashes. I just don't want to. You know, every now and again you want to throw some braids or, you know, hair piece in. That's fine, but gotta be all natural. I love all natural woman. But everybody don't get everything. Everybody don't get everything. But then again, that one woman could come across my path, and guess what? All of a sudden, she wears weed for a living. Uh, and all the no's, I was like, never. Now they've become like, oh shit, I'm willing. Oh sure, I got. Yeah, love is an MF people. Y'all know it. Certain people can make you do things you thought you would never do before. Nature of the game. Uh, Trust and comfortable is the key. Yes, if you're trust and comfortable with the person, that says everything. You gotta trust and be comfortable with your person. Do you trust and are you comfortable with the person that you're with? If you trust them, you're comfortable with them, things change. Um, Few minutes for while we're on people. If you don't mind, I said this at the beginning, please share this with your people. Isn't it amazing how things that we and people we don't know, most of us we don't know, we share. People we know and we are actually in there, you know, checking them out. We don't share that. Make it make sense. Brother Lau says, you got to check out my fashion blog on Facebook page. I've been giving some great advice to some brothers. You and me get it natural, Chicago man. Absolutely. Put your fashion blog name down, Brother Lau. More ladies. He's a master makeup artist. Yeah, brother from the shot does his thing. Amazing cat. Y'all check out Brother Lau. Brother Lau, give us that information. I see we got Sheriff Max checking in. Where my double burger? Where's my double vegan burger, woman? Shout out to the first African American black sister sheriff of Decatur. I think she's on her third tour around Greenland. Very proud of you as always. Shout out to my sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Sister Lady says, I dated a natural brother. Didn't even like lip gloss. Shit, 1 month in, you already know. First of all, lip gloss is just that MAC shit y'all be wearing on y'all lips. Oh dear God. Whew. That MAC make you want a MAC. That MAC like I don't like colors. On them colors, but you put on some glossy on them lips. Whew. Nerves get bad. Nerves get bad. Woo, MAC make you want a MAC. Man, I'm coming all that. I'm all in your mouth. That MAC on, I'm all in your mouth. Makeup and more, Facebook, the Mac guy. Y'all check out Brother Loud. Y'all see it right there on my Facebook. For those on Instagram, y'all check out my brother. Makeup and more, Moore. That's at Facebook. Facebook is the Mac guy, the MAC guy. So Brother Loud, you know all about the Mac. You know all about that. Ooh, ladies, man, I'll put that. Y'all line up, say you got them big old lips. Yeah, just like y'all see a man with nice lips, he licking them. Or y'all see a man print, you start thinking like, ooh. Same way when a man see a woman with them glossy lips, y'all know what the hell y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? Mac make you hit from the back. And I like it like that. Yeah, she's like, ooh. Especially when she turn around and look at you. Oh, why you hitting it? She looking over the shoulder like, woo. Boy, them, all right, nothing like a one. And anyone who knows me, I'll say it again. My favorite part of the female anatomy is her mouth. A woman with a beautiful mouth, and she can kiss. Oh, yes. Take the wheel, take the wheel. Because lips never go south. Her lips would be beautiful for the rest of her life. Breasts would go south. Ass would go south, meaning they're going to drop. They're not going to keep maintaining that shape. And the vagina is going to do what it do. But that mouth, whoo, that mouth always gonna be fine. We ain't gonna never gonna be like Puffy with the baby oil. We ain't gonna never run out the Mac. We ain't gonna never run out. How you a fresh 12 pack, 20 pack sitting on in the bedroom in the corner on the storage, and we good. Mac make you want to hit from back. That's funny as shit. Nothing like a good gloss. Didn't go to the truck today. Shameful. Chicken lips pop too. What's chicken lip? Red? No, don't damn red lipsticks don't pop. Red lipsticks remind me of prostitutes and grandmamas. Oh, you talking about chicken like you ain't got no lips? That's right. No, they don't. No, they don't. Chicken lips don't pop. They don't. If you ain't got you got them little bitty lips, yeah, they don't pop. But again, you can put a little liner around it, and put your little gloss on to make it do something. Or just always talk with your mouth open so the man can imagine. Yeah, I'm having some flashbacks, my brother. Yes. Woo. Good God. Nothing like good gloves. Don't go to the truck. Didn't go to the truck today. Yeah, because you don't love me. You don't love me. What you screaming about, lady? All the chicken lips pop too. Yeah, that's funny as hell. 15 years makeup artist in Mac, Atlanta. Oh, come on, brother Lau. 15 years, people. Showing off the DSLs. Yes. Nothing like, ladies, get them DSLs, those big old things. You know what y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all know when the man look at your mouth, he be looking like, ooh, I can't wait till I get on her knees or I put this thing in her mouth. You grab out the back of her head and you help her, with the motion. Man, if you don't do that, grab her and massage her scalp sometimes while you're doing it, or just grab her back of the head and just, whoo, shout out to my sisters who cold with it. Shout out to my super heads of the game. Because, boy, ain't nothing like a woman that knows how to. Ladies, I'm quite sure y'all feel the same about a man who can go down and do what he does. All right? Well, we are winding down, good people. Sister John checking in. What's going on with Sister Wilson? She said, you're too much. You already know who I am, baby. You know, nothing changes. And this is heaven sent. This is what God put in me. And I have no shame. And I love giving it to the people. Oh, I love giving it to the people. I love talking to y'all. Like, I love the fact that, hey, y'all love me enough to be here. And I appreciate that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But we're going to get out of here. Got 2 more minutes. Any questions for me tonight? We was talking about sober sex. We're talking about sober sex. And again, we talk about the reasons why you should be sober. It increases emotional connection. The verbal communication is clear. The physical communication is clear. Both parties should become fully aware of their needs, wants, and desires. And lastly, it gives you the ability to share your desires, your fears, your boundaries, and thus the journey can unfold together. It's all about togetherness, people. That connection is everything. And alcohol, a lot of time, prohibits that. I'm just saying. All right? But if you feel me, feel me. If you feel me, feel me. Brother Lau, the makeup consultant, I'm professional stylist, hair and makeup, do it all. Whether the woman wants, whatever the woman wants, I know how to satisfy. Go ahead, Chi-Town. Say it with your back out. Say it with your back out. Hey, people, what y'all doing this weekend? For those of us in the Chi-Town, I'll be in the Chi, getting my party on this weekend. That's the way the plan looks. So if you're in the Chi, hit me up. I'll let you know where I be, and we're going to get it in, because that's what we do. But we gonna leave out the door the same way we came in. Y'all already know what it is. Love you guys. I thank God for you. Remember, sex, love, and the misunderstanding. Share with your people. Share with the people, with the people, with the people. Appreciate my people from Instagram, my people from Facebook. Thank you so very much. And remember, people, you cannot heal what you don't reveal. All right? Skip Day Atlanta's Friday, people. Skip Day Atlanta's this Friday. If you're in Atlanta, come out to Skip Day Friday. Skip work, come out to party 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. 12 to 7. Off the chain. I promise you enjoy yourself. It's old school Atlanta. All right, but hey, we out. Sister Lolita, love you, baby. Peace, love, and hair grease. Shout out to my son who made this song for me.
It's Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, time to slam. Sex, love, and misunderstanding. With Dr. Tiy-E, he the man. Relax, let him lead the way, he got a plan. It's the slam. Hey, hey, it's the slam. Hey, whoa, it's the slam. With Dr. Tiy-E, he the man. Relax, let him lead the way, he got a plan. Love the life, let's talk about it. What you learn, you better be about it. It's Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, time to slam. Sex, love, and misunderstanding. Straight out the shot. Shouts out Chicago.
Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding podcast.